What's going on, everybody? This Afro think tank. So, as you guys know, I've been making videos as of late exploring other black people in other black countries, right? Because if it's fair that we have black people from like Africa, from the UK, and apparently Australia, right, doing content, talking about what African Americans are doing and our experiences and things like that, I think it's only fair to do some, informational exchange and highlight black people and what's going on in their countries, right? And today we're gonna talk about Australia, and this black woman is gonna explain, what it's like being black in Australia. This video is about about a year old maybe. It had something to do with, it was like a TikTok awards in Australia where black people were like, non-existent, right? And I'm pretty sure in Australia, the black folks are probably the culture, right? I mean, somebody let me know in the comment section. If you're Australian, you black Australian, y'all the culture. I know y'all the cool ones, right? And I'm talking about the black ones from Africa, all right? And also, obviously, the Aboriginals are also black, right? Right? I know they have a lot of issues too. I know about them, right? Right? And how they're discriminated against, right? How they've been ostracized and how they've been disenfranchised, right? And apparently all these Africans that's moving to Australia, right, for a better life and opportunities, are also being ostracized and discriminated against and things like that, right? But the thing is, I don't really see that much content on YouTube about it, right? Maybe because the algorithm doesn't share. See, the algorithm don't share. If you're a black Australian, the algorithm does not share your content. They don't send it to us. We don't get to see it, right? We gotta actively search for it, right? So I'm gonna do a couple videos on Australia because we want to know what's going on over there, right? Because I know there's one Australian content creator. All you do is talk about African Americans, but I don't never hear nothing about Australia. He's not teaching me anything about Australia. So I guess it's, up to me to do it myself. All right. And I encourage all, black Australian content creators to see if you can force the algorithm to show us so we can learn about your struggles and learn about what's going on over there. And, for those African Americans who want to visit Australia, maybe move to Australia, safe places to go and, and what we should expect, And since how we live with the most savage premium white savage barbarian, you guys live with the, maybe second or third premium white savage barbarian. I think we got some things in common, right? So let's kumbaya on the things we got in common. And you guys tell me what you think about this interview. Now, in this video, you're going to see something. And you're going to have questions. And if you watch, it's going to get answered. Just watch real close. That's all I got to say. I know you're going to be going like this when you watch the video, but just listen to what she got to say. And understand what you're seeing is a symptom of what's happening. You understand what I'm saying? What you're seeing is a symptom of what's happening. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comment sections. Afro Think Tank, learn some tea. I'm out.
Hey guys, my name is Panak here. I'm a Sudanese Australian and I'm just doing this video in solidarity with the South Sudanese and all the other women of color in Australia that felt like they were treated somehow, some way at the TikTok award night the other night on the 26th of November 2025 to be exact. Now, as an Australian Sudanese that have been here for almost 30 years, I do understand that racism is something in Australia, but we often as Aussies like to deny it. And I do understand as well that sometimes when you get discriminated so much, it becomes okay. And often you just go about living your daily life without sharing how you feel, how you truly feel about the way you get discriminated against in the society we live in, which is Australia. Now, what really made me come here today is the response that we got from a majority of TikTokers that are not people of color, that are saying that it is just the way things are done. It's nothing to do with race. It's more to do with the media and how the media operates in Australia. Now, if I was to tell you that's literally a lie, you might not believe me. But I'll take you back to 20 years ago. I used to be a fashion model. I was with Chic Models in Sydney, and then I went with Priscilla's Models. During my time as a model, I experienced a lot of racism, straight out being told that I was too black, my nose was too flat, my lips were too big, and whatnot. I couldn't name the designers that did that to me here, but I'm not going to. But I got so used to being discriminated against that I thought it was okay. And it was just the way things were going to be for me. And to be frankly honest with you, that's how I feel today. I still feel like in Australia, you just have to accept it and go about your daily life. And that's what I was going to do about this issue. But then I saw these little young girls that were all the young women at the TikTok award that were talking about the incident that took place. It really made me upset, and I wanted to come out because I'm now a mother. And I do have my kids and in their teenage years, and I have a daughter, and I would hate for my daughter to experience what I experienced well over 20 years ago, and that's why I'm here. Australia, you're racist. Australia, you're in denial of your racism. Australia, you're not going to listen to me about this message. You are going to select what you're going to hear, and you're going to tell me that I'm crying victim. You're going to tell anyone of color that is crying victimhood and whatnot. We don't cry victimhood. We as black women are very resilient. We are very strong. We go about our daily life. We accept the fate that is, we accept the hand that is being dealt with. Yeah, we know it's not easy being black. But to straight out come and say, oh no, it's just the way the media works. We also understand as black women, and Australians should also be aware that, white Australians should also be aware that the media discriminate against black people. We've seen it time and time again. We've seen how they utilize the youth, the African youth, as a way to mobilize and turn people against the African Australian. We've seen that. We've seen Channel 7 spread news about us. We've seen this being done, and there's no any other platform where you could actually utilize to turn people against each other than the media. So if you tell us what happened at the TikTok Australia is just the media doing what they do, well, that's a great example of media, which is an Australian media being a racist house. I really think TikTok Australia can do better. I think Australia as a society can do better, because I'm not going to be turning into a Tracy and be looking fabulous like I do here anytime soon. And I know some of you guys are going to go, oh my God, what are you doing? If a white person painted their face black, it would be this and that. No, it's not the same. You don't understand our pain. So please, if you're a TikTok creator, don't come on here and dismiss everything and the feelings that people are feeling. Don't dismiss us. We've been dismissed for decades. We're not going to be silent. We're not going to be told to be quiet, because we're not going anywhere. Like I said, my kids are going to be here. Their kids are going to be here. We're fucking going to be here for a very long time. So the best thing we could do is try and get along with each other. Take accountability. Reconcile. Accept that you've done something wrong and it won't happen again. Nobody's retarded. We're not stupid. We understand the whole thing. Oh no, it wasn't everybody that was meant to be at the red carpet. Bob's your uncle. We get that shit. But you treated one of our very own daughter's sister like dirt, and she was a nominee. You literally shoo her off and said she didn't deserve to be taken photos of or to be seen. Yet you're the same people that invited her to come out, and many other women were invited to come out, and then you looked down on them and you decided to humiliate them in a very light setting. And you now want to say it's just the way the media is set out to do things. No, we're not going to accept that. Sorry. The media could do better. I'm sure of all the people that attended TikTok Australia, there would have been thousands of Anglo-Saxons and other races, and a very few black women or black people or people of color altogether. Very small number. Okay? We're sick and tired of this behavior. You can do better. We know how it works. I would literally go live. I went on live today. I'll tell you what, guys. I went on live for almost an hour with this face on. I was not flagged. Had I gone with my beautiful black skin, I would have been flagged straight away. I don't go on TikTok live anymore in Australia because I get flagged all the time for saying something inappropriate. Even if I don't talk, I just listen to music. But my skin color bothers you. It bothers them so much. TikTok Australia need to do better. You need to do better. We just want a society that accepts all. That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for much. We're asking for equality, equity, inclusion. That's all we're asking for. You know? So anyway, as an Australian today, I think we can do better. I really do. I think we can do better. TikTok Australia, get your shit together, mate. Time's up. Time is up. Time is up. You can do better.
Every accusation is a confession. I will not elaborate.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.